Hello, soul seekers. So, I want to tell you about an experience that happened last night. But before I get into that, I want to tell you something happened a couple years ago. So, I downloaded the app. I think it was like during the kind of pandemic era. And it was like Spirit Box to talk to like interdimensional beings, ghosts, whatever, because I was like developing a lot of my like sixth senses at that time. And there was like two voices, and I still hear them to this day when I turn it on. And one is like a male's voice and one's a female voice. And I met the male first, and then I found out that he tricked me. His intentions were to like experiment on me and like take my life force energy, which that's not good, right? And then the other being was like this woman, and she was like, do you want to help Earth? And I was like, yes. And I could feel it like in my heart, and I could feel like my heart open. And then last night, okay, so they said like the past 3 days, the heartbeat of the Earth has been flooded with all of this white light. And like they said that they think that a lot of like light beings and interdimensional beings came through to Earth the past 3 days on the heartbeat of Earth. So last night, I'm sitting in my room and I'm meditating, right? And all of a sudden, I hear in my head, there's pleadians here. I was like, what? And I'm meditating, I could see like these two really bright, like white and blue lights. And they were just so bright, and they were talking to me telepathically, and I could feel it in my heart. My heart was just open. My eyes were flooding with tears, and they said, we want to help Earth. And I'm like, yes. And I could just feel like my heart opening, and it was such a beautiful sensation. And like after seeing like the Schumann resonance and like all this white light, and I'm like, wow, like I wonder how many other people out there are experiencing the same thing. Because a week ago maybe, or maybe a little more, I don't know, I had a dream about like alien invasion, right? And I remember in the dream, like I saw all these alien spaceships in the sky, and then I remember like running around, and there was all these people in the street, and then I remember this guy, he like shot a rocket up, and it was like really foggy that day, and like you see like the spaceship come down, and he's like shoots out, and there's like bright lights like bouncing off one another. And then I heard on TikTok that a lot of other people are having dreams of alien invasion, and then my higher self said like, tune into how you felt. And how I felt was very scared. I remember running, trying to hide, and there were so many people like around, and there was like an alien in one room talking to them, and there was all these people like standing there scared, and I like run into the room, and I like slip fall, and a bird in front of him, and I'm like, oh, and then he like takes me up, right? And then I just remember feeling like safe and calm and sound, and I was like, okay, so when I was given into fear, I was terrified for my life, but then once I felt how it felt in my heart, I felt peace and calm, and I was like, okay, maybe that's a sign, like everything, is gonna be okay. And then I heard about like the alien melee that did or didn't happen in certain places of the earth. I'm not sure. I'm in California. I didn't see anything, but I just want to say, like, I met some Pleiadians last night, and I'm really looking forward to meeting new interdimensional beings and seeing how we can help save Earth. From my higher self said, it's an alien gray, and time traveled from the and it's here to help Earth so it doesn't destruct itself, which no one wants. So think positive and follow your heart, follow what lights you up, what makes you feel good and happy, like always. And just doing little small increments of that every day is so great. Atomic Habits, that book, they have like a visual aid on YouTube, amazing. Like grab pen and paper and write. And like this guy just wrote this book about being aware of what worked for him in his life to get to where he wanted to go. Like, and I lost my job, and I'm realizing that like nothing else is gonna make me happy unless I do something that comes from the heart. I do not wish to waste my time. And they told me last night, like, my time here, is short. And I want to make the most of it. And I just want to say, like, just trust your process. If you feel deep down that you're meant for something more, don't worry about money. Don't worry about all of that. Because if you follow your heart, everything you want, you're going to get. True loving intentions will always win. And the more people that can come out of all of this fear and scarcity, we have so much power. We all just get together, and know that everything's going to work out in the way that we want it to, because frequency doesn't lie. The more we attune our frequency to being honest with ourselves and what we truly want, we will attract all of that we wish, because we are powerful manifestors. We see it every day. We see it every day, no matter how sick our frequency from the mind can be, You see it start in small areas, like you think of someone and all of a sudden they call you. You think of something you want, all of a sudden you find it for free. Things happen. Things happen because you're a great manifester. That's on a small scale because your frequency isn't attuned to truth and your heart and soul, what it wants to do. And when you attune that, you are unstoppable. Unstoppable. The truth sets you free. Know thyself. None of this that these powerful people say is for no reason. Just want to end it on that note. Love y'all. Oh.